goodness, I'm so glad you joined me on the 5th slide of the Little Genius Championship word activity. Yes, that's what we have right here. Omoni Koro is my name, and I can't wait to delve in. Come on, let's do this. Now, the first word we have right here looks like a particular word we had on the 4th slide. Do you remember what word that is? D-E-F-E-R. Now, this one is pronounced as differ, right? And that one is pronounced as defer. Sounds really close, sounds really similar. Yes, that is the word. But when you're asked to spell a word on the Little Genius Championship or anywhere else, be sure to ask for the meaning and the parts of speech. Remember that these parts of speech are here as your clues, so be sure to use them. One more thing you want to take note of right here on every single slide is this line right here. This one in particular says that most of the words on this slide are incomplete. So I want you to look at this slide and tell me what word or what words are incomplete. This one, you're smart. D-I-F-F-E-R. This is the first word we have right here. It is a verb, and we're moving on to find other words that are complete. But I trust that you can find other words that are complete. Hold on, we'll get right there. This is the second word, and it is a noun. It is diffusion. If it were a verb, it would be diffuse. But since it's a noun, it is D-I-F-F-U-S-I-O-N. One S, diffusion. This is a verb, it is disperse. Yes, it is a verb. So it has an E here. That is great. This is a verb, it is dispatch. Remember the word patch? A patch, dispatch, C-H, D-I-S-P-A-T-C-H. That is correct. Dissociate. 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 It's a verb. You add an E right here and you're good to go. Right? Are you with me? That's correct. That's great. That's wonderful. This is an adjective. It is distinctive. If it were a noun, it would be distinction. But since it's a verb, it is distinctive. Remember, an adjective is used to describe a noun. Great. So this is D-I-S-T-I-N-C-T-I-V-E. Distinctive. This is a verb and it is dodge. Like to dodge a bullet. You get it? Yeah? It is complete. This word is complete. So we found two words that are complete. Differ, and dodge. Let's see if we find any other word that is complete. This is domination. Dominant. Yes, dominant. How did I know it's dominant? Because it's an adjective. If it were a verb, it would be dominate. If it were a noun, it would be domination. It's an adjective, so it is dominant. Think, I dominate. Verb. The domination of noun. Dominant. This is a dominant feature. The feature is a noun. The adjective describes the noun. Always remember that. Okay? So this is dominant. Add an N and a T and that would be correct. Moving on, this is dormitory. It is commonly mispronounced as dormitory. And one of the things we look out for on the Little Genius Championship is the correct pronunciation. Now, every single time I watch these videos, I see something that I feel I should have pronounced differently. I should have pronounced another way, some other way, because I always want to look out for how to correct and make amends, make sure these pronunciations are always better, and you want to do that as well. If you pronounce this as dormitory, you may miss out on this letter, dormitory. But if you pronounce it correctly, dormitory, you get it right. Add a Y here and you'd be good to go. This is a noun, it is dungeon. D-U-N-G-E-O-N, dungeon. So, on this slide so far, we have found two words that are complete. Remember, one of the most important things you want to look out for every single time you find an LGC word activity slide is this last line right here. This one says that most of the words on these slides are incomplete. We found two words that are complete. Let's see if we find anyone else.
It's a Little Genius Championship.
And yes, the 11th word here on this slide is duvet, not duvet. It is duvet. It is a noun, and you know what a duvet is, right? That thing you use to cover. So let's just say people who use cover cloth use duvet. And then for people like you who use a duvet, it is duvet, right? Right. Just our little secret. Let's move on. The 12th one is a noun, and what do you think this word is? Earthquake. Correct. That's right. Earthquake. This you add a U. Let's just spell it from the top. EARTHQUAKE. Earthquake. Yes, this is an adjective and it is eerie. It is correct as well. So on this slide, we're seeing 4 words that are correct, that are complete rather. This is eerie. It's an adjective spelled just like this. This is an adjective as well. And if it were a noun, it would be eloquence. Almost eloquence is amazing. Your eloquence is amazing, right? That would be a noun. But as an adjective describing how eloquent you are, then you simply add a T here and that's it. Right. This is a noun, and if it were a verb, it would be embarrass. Do not embarrass me. The doing word, an action word. Do not embarrass me. But it is a noun which would be embarrassment. Embarrassment. It has 2 R's, it has 2 S's. ENBARRASSMENT. Embarrassment. This is a noun. It is embryo. Embryo. Add an O here and it will be great. This is a noun and it is enigma. 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 This is an adjective. And once you add an S right here, that's it. Describing something. This board is enormous. Now, I'll tell you a little something. If you add the word gigantic and enormous, you get ginormous. And let's just say that the champion in you is ginormous, right? Great. Moving on, this is a verb and it is falter. Falter is complete. And that is the 5th word that we have here that is complete. We did not add anything to this. It is falter. Alright? And the last one we have right here is an adjective. If it were a noun, it would probably be family. But it's an adjective, so it is familiar. 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 And there you have it. In a teeny weeny little bit, we'll get on the 6th slide. And I trust that you'd stay with me. And of course, get your friends to listen as well. Because whether you're on the Little Genius Championship or not, they get smarter. You can follow up with all of these videos, or any of these videos. Let's get on to the 6th slide now, shall we? Come on.
Did you know that it is possible to be intelligent without sounding intelligent? Did you know that the Little Genius Championship is an initiative of Almost Word for the Day, also known as OWFTD? Did you know that joining the New Word Challenge and keeping abreast with new words on Almost Word for the Day, OWFTD, can help you sound as intelligent as you didn't even know you are and help you get even more intelligent? Well, now that you know, simply hit the follow button on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at OWFTD. Unleash the genius on your inside and spread the word.
You're here. Thank you so much for joining me one more time on the Little Genius Championship Word Activity, slide 6. So here I stood, checking up the words that I have said so far, just to be sure that the words that I've said are correct. Just kidding. But seriously, you want to go through your Little Genius Study Manual to be sure that all the words that you have heard and seen on these videos are correct. So you're just ready and prepared for the Little Genius Championship 2020. Let's get on now with slide 6, shall we? Yes, so the first word we have here, I'd say this one more time. These words, most of these words are incomplete. Now, you can find ways to complete these words, or just tell yourself that, you know what, that word right there is complete. But we did this just to, keep you mentally active, So you're wondering, how can I complete that? What letter can I fix in front of that, right? That is the idea. Now let's move on. One more thing you need to note is that some of these words have different parts of speech, but we have chosen only one each to give you clues on how to spell these words. Can we get on with it? Of course. Yes, the first word we have here is a verb, and it is estivate. Estivate, E-S-T-I-V-A-T-E. Estivate. This is a noun, and you guessed right, it is complete. Do you need me to say that word, or you can say it yourself? I just say it. Fart. There you have it. Okay. No, don't do that. Just say the word. That's okay. Yes, fart. Great. Right? Moving on, this is a noun, and it is fatigue. Fatigue. It is spelled F-A-T-I-G-U-E. The U and the E are silent, right? But it has to be there because of the origin of the word. We won't go into all of that right now, but just be sure that when you're spelling the word fatigue, you have to add a U and an E in front of these. F-A-T-I-G-U-E. Moving on, this is a verb. If it were, yes, it is a verb. Yes, it is a verb. And to fatten. If it were fat, if you take out this T, it will be fat, which is an adjective to describe someone or something, right? But this is a verb. So to fatten, F-A-T-T-E-N. Great. So this is a noun. It is faucet. You know how you turn on the faucet at home when you want to wash your hands with soap and water and you turn on the faucet? Yes, faucet, F-A-U-C-E-T. Faucet. Now, this is an adjective, and it is not feast. No, this is not a T, it's an I. Feasible. Feasible, once you add B-L-E in front of that, you're good to go. Feasible. This is February. Let me hear you say February. You don't have to do that to your mouth, but it is commonly mispronounced as February. When that happens, you miss out the R right here. Okay, so this word is spelled F-E-B-R-U-A-R-Y. February. Yeah? February. Come on, let's get on with it. This is fiery. Fiery. It is commonly mispronounced as fury because of this fury, but it is fiery. Okay, fiery. It's an adjective. This is a noun. This is a noun. Now we have nouns. We can use final as noun, like I said, the finals, right? But this is a noun, and the most common word you'd see as a noun when this comes up, it is finale. Like the finale of the Little Genius Championship would be amazing. We'll tell you all about that as we progress, all right? For now, let's get right on to this so that you can make it to the finale. Great. This is an adjective, and it is foreign. This doesn't sound like the way it's pronounced. I mean, who would think that a G and an N would come here? Except you, of course, the genus. Foreign. Remember, most of the words on this slide are what? Incomplete. So far, how many complete words have we seen right here? We have seen this part, yes, and we have seen no one else, right? So just one on this part of the slide. Let's move on now.
It's a Little Genius Championship.
On this part of the slide, let's see what word is complete. Let's get on one after the other. This is an adjective, and it is frugal. Frugal, someone who is prudent with spending, right? Someone who is frugal. F-R-U-G-A-L. This is a noun, and it is fuel. Fuel. If you go to the filling station, a petrol station, and you say you want to buy fuel, you may increase the price of what you want to buy because they'll be looking at you like fuel, not fuel, not fuel, not fuel. Fuel. But yes, that is the correct pronunciation. Fuel. F-U-E-L. That's it. This is a noun, and it is garbage. Garbage. G-A-R-B-A-G-E. I'm particularly particular about pronunciations because you see, it is one thing to be intelligent. It is another thing to sound intelligent. And that is what you need to do because you are a genius. And of course, the champion in you is ginormous. Can we get on with it? This is gauge. Like I said before, some of these words have different parts of speech. So you can find gauge as in the gauge with which you gauge something. It is a noun. And gauging something, to gauge, it is a verb. Other way, it's spelled the same way, pronounced the same way as well. Gauge. Add an E right here and you'd be just fine. This is a noun and it is gentility. 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 This is a noun and I bet you can guess what word this is. But hey, you need to complete this for me. There you have it. Giraffe. Giraffe. Right? This is a noun and it means glimpse, to catch a glimpse of something, right? So there's either the glimpse or to catch a glimpse. It can pass as a verb, it can pass for a verb or a noun. Glimpse, add an E right here and you'd be just fine. This is a verb, it is gnaw. Gnaw, the G is silent, gnaw, and it is complete. Now that is another complete word that we have on this slide. This is a noun and it is gnome. It has an E right here. Lots of silent E's here. This is a verb and it is fascinate. If it were a noun, it would be fascination. There's also the noun called fascinator. You know the thing you put in your head? That fascinates people? It's also called a fascinator and that is a noun. But this, when you see that this is a verb, you're pretty sure that this would be fascinate. Fascinate rather. Fascinate. Fascinate. Fascinata. There you have it. We're done with the 6th slide on the Little Genius Championship word activity. Remember that all the words we've looked at on this slide are from the Little Genius Championship Study Manual. I'm wondering how far you've come with this because when the Little Genius Championship begins, it would be amazing and we cannot wait to see you display your ingenuity. The 7th slide is somewhere around the corner and I need you to look out for it and watch it when you see it so you and I can get better and get smarter. Till then, take care, be good. OMO is OUT.
I'm little. I'm a genius. The champion in me is ginormous. I'm smart. Building confidence. One word at a time, that's intelligence.
I'm little, I'm a genius. The champion in me is ginormous. I'm smart.
You bet. It's like, oh my God!